So there's just nonstop marijuana smoke coming from the bathroom of 78 right now. And again, I just had to leave like a fourth voicemail for the Greenville group to let them know that I keep having to keep my window wide open. It's wide open. I mean, that is an open window right there, even though it is 33 degrees outside. Greensville's response to multiple and ongoing 10 years worth of complaints about Jasmine Irizarry's deliberate sitting in the bathroom behind my kitchen sink and her deliberate doxing of her physical presence by deliberately burning, propagating, and smoking sickening, overpowering amounts of marijuana smoke from behind the wall of my kitchen sink, which is a shower stall that nobody ever seems to use because whoever's sitting in that shower stall right now has some really bad BO that only can be smelled when you stand right here at the sink. And there's nothing in this sink that could possibly smell like somebody's farm animal stench. Whoever's sitting in that shower stall right now is not only burning and propagating sickening amounts of marijuana smoke that force me to have the air conditioner going and to keep that window wide open, even though, as I just demonstrated, it is 33 degrees outside in Boston at this hour. "33 degrees. Do you see that?" But whoever's in that bathroom has horrible BO. I mean, they smell like a farm animal, and the farm animal stench is only evident when you stand at that sink, and there's nothing around that sink that could possibly smell like a farm animal. And yes, I deliberately keep that painting at an angle for a very specific reason. If you can't figure that out, then I'm just going to feel bad for you because you're stupid. So again, there's not only overpowering marijuana smoke filling this living space and has been for 6 hours now, there has been the ongoing deliberate use of a directed energy device while I've been lying on this bed trying to rest for the last 6 hours. It started at around 9:30 p.m. There's also been smacking and banging repeatedly against the wall behind this sink, which again is a shower stall that nobody ever seems to actually use because whoever keeps accessing that shower stall spends hours just smacking the wall and smoking marijuana. You can't smoke marijuana in a shower stall if the shower is running. You just can't. The smoke would be extinguished. But Irizarry deliberately does this because she's not actually using that shower, and she's being permitted by the Greenville group to continually access the conveniently vacant premises of the bathroom behind that wall for deliberate purposes of harassment, which at this point are landlord-tenant harassment because the landlord knows what Jasmine Irizarry does, and they continue to permit it to occur. I keep having to go out to the hallway to get fresh air because there's never any smoke or fumes in the hallway. No smell whatsoever. This air is clean, fresh, and has no smoke or smell whatsoever. I don't smell that nasty BO that has been coming from behind the wall of my kitchen sink because the piece of shit that's sitting in the shower stall of 78 right now has bad BO that is being kept in the bathroom of unit 78. I don't smell anything. If the BO is coming from me, which it isn't because I have been showering every day just about, and I'm clean. I spray myself down with rubbing alcohol even when I don't shower. That piece of shit is doxing their physical presence in the shower stall of 78 by having horrendous BO while smoking a lot of marijuana and propagating all of those smells into the area by my kitchen sink. And these smells only are located at that corner. If I was the one who smelled bad, I'd be smelling it everywhere I go, and I don't. And I know I don't smell bad anyway. Yeah, there's absolutely no smells of anything over here. So, Irizarry's the one who's sitting in that shower stall right now. And she has been for 11 years. She is a mentally disturbed, obsessive psychopath who, according to the Boston Police Department, targets other women. So, when it's 3 a.m. and there's a psycho smacking the wall behind my kitchen sink, smelling like a farm animal, not using the shower stall for its intended purpose, and deliberately burning and propagating sickening amounts of marijuana smoke into the area by my kitchen sink, that then forces me to keep the window open for hours, then you know you're dealing with the same psycho who has been doing this for 11 years and has this obsessive need to get as close as possible to the walls that my bathroom and my unit share with the vacant premises of the bathroom of 78, where Mr. Eliseyev, the crooked Russian slumlord property manager, has been paying Jasmine Irizarry to engage in surveillance-based harassment from behind the wall of the bathroom of 78 since 2013. This has been going on now for 12 years. Mr. Eliseyev is directly responsible for the ongoing harassment from Jasmine Irizarry, and staffers at the Greenville Group have admitted to the use of surveillance devices in my living space, telling me that Mr. Eliseyev has the footage, that they do not have access to the footage, but that if I want access to the footage, I need to talk to Oleg. Those are exact words from a former maintenance manager who said, yes, I know there's devices in there, but I don't have access to the footage. Talk to Oleg. And Irizarry is the one who keeps doxing her physical presence in the shower stall of the bathroom of 78, where she's been psychotically smacking the wall nonstop based on what I happen to say or do in the privacy of my living space for 12 years now. This is a racket. And when you're dealing with a racket, a criminal racket, where several people are deliberately engaging in harassment of you, if not your family or your friends, then that is a RICO case. RICO, okay? So let's just say that again. The constant use of surveillance devices in this unit that are not permitted unless they have a search warrant or some kind of a warrant for the use of those surveillance devices, which they don't, is a racket. The ongoing use by the Greenville Group of an obsessive psychopath and sex offender like Jasmine Irizarry, who they brag about as such a talented hacker. She can hack into anything. She can take care of any problem. They've also said she can get into anything, meaning she can physically access any space. That is a racket. And there are racketeering charges that you can bring against people who engage in criminal rackets, such as this one. I am paying rent for a unit that is neither safe nor private nor functional when I have to keep the window wide open for hours because they are paying a psychopath to engage in nonstop surveillance-based harassment from behind the wall of a neighboring bathroom that is not legitimately rented or occupied.